Thank you, viewers. I am Tutor Cletus Okoli. In today's math class, we shall be taking symmetric functions of roots. Okay? And we have a question on the board. If alpha and beta are the roots of the equation x to the power 2 plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0, then we should find the alpha to power 4 plus beta to power 4. Thank you for stopping by. I want you to watch this video till the end. It will be an interesting one, it will be an exciting one, and I bet you are going to learn something. Let us dive in. Good. From solution I am given to find alpha to power 4 plus beta to power 4. The way I will start is by finding alpha plus beta to power 4, because by expanding this, I will get alpha to power 4 and beta to power 4 in it. But before that, I want you to note some key things, that whenever we are involved with a question that has to do with symmetric functions, we have to know first and foremost what is the sum of roots and what is the product of roots. Therefore, see, let's compare this. Every quadratic equation is of this format: ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. That is how quadratic equation looks. Now, if the sum of roots says that it is alpha plus beta, what is the formula? It is simply minus b all over a. Okay? And what is my b? I have to compare the format of a quadratic equation with the equation that I am given. And the equation that I am given is x to the power 2 plus 2x plus c. Comparing it with the format of a quadratic equation, you will see and agree with me that the coefficient of b here, okay, or the coefficient of x here is b. Therefore, the coefficient of x here is 2. So, my minus b will now be minus 2 all over. Then, my a, and the coefficient of x squared here is a. So, I will come to the quadratic equation that I am given and find the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. So, I have it as minus 2 over 1, and that is going to give me negative 2. What does that mean? That the sum of roots is equal to negative 2. The next thing I will do is to find the product of roots. You know, I said we start every symmetric functions of roots by first and foremost finding the sum of roots and then the product of roots, before we now go into the symmetric function that we are given properly to solve. Therefore, what is the formula for product of roots? It is simply c all over a. Good. From the quadratic format, I will compare. My c is the constant in the equation. So I will go into the quadratic equation that I am given and find a constant value that is independent of variable, and that is simply 1. So I will have it as 1. And from this place, we found that a is simply the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. And 1 over 1 is simply equal to 1. Therefore, we can now say that the product of roots is 1, while the sum of roots is equal to negative 2. So we now go into expanding what I say, which is expanding alpha plus beta to the power 4. How do we expand it? From the law of indices, we were taught that x to the power 2 multiply x to the power 2, that it is going to give us x to the power 4. What does it mean? That when the bases are equal and they are multiplying, that the power should be added. Therefore, if I expand this, which is to power 4, I can write it as alpha plus beta to power 2, alpha plus beta to power 2. Okay? So the bases are the same. If I add the powers, it will be what I have by the left hand side. Beautiful. So we continue to move. As we move, the first thing I will now do, or the next thing I will do, is to expand in the two brackets by the right hand side. And when I do that, I am going to have expanding the first bracket by law. It is going to be alpha squared plus beta squared plus 2 alpha beta. That is the expansion of the first bracket. The same thing for the expansion of the second bracket, which is going to be, because they are the same, okay, to power 2. Alright, mass is life. Now, if I expand the alpha plus beta squared, I will get alpha squared plus beta squared, then plus 2 alpha beta. Good. I have now expanded the two brackets. Remember, it is equal to alpha plus beta to the power 4. Why am I doing that? Because I know by expanding alpha plus beta to the power 4, I will get what the equation asks me, which is alpha to power 4 plus beta to power 4. So if I get it here, then my problem is half solved. But what is the essence of why I am doing this? The reason is because I want to get this alpha to power 4 plus beta to power 4 in terms of sum of roots and product of roots. Because from the equation that I am given, I know the sum of roots, I know the product of roots. So if I can get this, the expansion of alpha to power 4 and beta to power 4 in terms of sum of roots or product of roots or both, then I am good to go. That implies that I will simply substitute the values of alpha plus beta, that is sum of the roots, and then the values of alpha, the value of alpha beta, which is product of roots, into that my expansion, and then I will get my answer. That is why we are taking these steps. It is going to be an entertaining one. Continue to watch this video to the end. Now, see what I will do next. Next, I will begin to expand. Let me begin to expand. Alpha squared will multiply alpha squared here. And from the law of indices I told you, since the bases are equal, I will add the powers. That is the key. So I will now have alpha to power 4. I will still use the alpha. I am going to use this first one to multiply everything in the second bracket. I will use the second one to multiply everything in the second bracket. I will use the third one to multiply everything in the second bracket. That is what we are doing. Watch carefully and prudently. Now, next, alpha squared times beta squared is going to give me plus alpha squared, beta squared. They are different variables. Alpha squared multiply 2 alpha beta. It is going to give me 2 alpha cube, then beta. Why? Because here is alpha squared and here is alpha to the power 1. So if you add the powers, I get alpha to power 3, then beta to power 1. Next, I have finished using this alpha to power 2 to multiply the second bracket. I will go using the value of beta squared to multiply it. And that will now give me beta squared times alpha squared will give me beta squared alpha squared. Beta squared times beta squared is going to give me beta to power 4. Beautiful. Because square plus square, that is power 2 to power 2, adds to power 2 gives me power 4. That is now my beta. Next, beta squared multiply 2 alpha beta will give me plus 2 alpha then beta to power 3. Because here is beta power 1, here is beta power 2. So when I multiply, I get 2 alpha beta cube rather. Then next, I have finished using beta squared to multiply the whole bracket. The next thing I will do is to use 2 alpha beta to multiply the whole bracket. Keep on watching. Now 2 alpha beta times alpha is going to give me 2, then alpha to power 3, then beta. Okay? Why? Because alpha is power 1 here, while alpha here is power 2. Next, 2 alpha beta times beta squared is going to give me 2, then alpha beta cube. Next, 2 alpha beta times 2 alpha beta is going to give me 4, then alpha squared beta squared. Very beautiful. We have now multiplied the two brackets. Mass is life. Watch very carefully at this point and see what we do. I want to start from the highest degree. Power 4 is here, alpha to power 4. Here I have beta to power 4. I want to bring them together. And that is going to be alpha to power 4 plus beta to power 4. Next, I want to take those ones that are to power 2. You can see here I have alpha power 2, beta power 2. Okay, I have it here. Next again, I have alpha power 2 here, beta power 2. I have it here. Next here, I have 4 alpha power 2, beta power 2. So I'm taking those ones that are alpha power 2, beta power 2. So I have it here, 1 alpha power 2, beta power 2. Then another one, 1 alpha power 2, beta power 2, that's making it 2. Then here, 4 of each, 4 alpha power 2, beta power 2, that will now make it 6 alpha power 2, beta power 2. I will now write plus 6 alpha power 2, beta power 2. I have now selected them together. Next, I want to take where alpha is power 3, okay? That is alpha cubed. See in this place, here I have alpha, see, look at it, 2 alpha power 3, then beta. Then I want to look for where there is alpha power 3 again. See it here again, okay? You can see the arrow pointing to it so that we understand it. The first one, I just took to power 4. Next one, I underline those ones that are power 2. Now, I am pointing arrows to the ones that are alpha power 3 and then beta power 1. So that is here and here. I will bring them together. I am going to bring them, oh, sorry, yeah, that is here, beautiful, here and here. Then, if I add the 2, I will get 4 alpha power 3, then beta, beautiful. I want to go for where beta is power 3. Look at here, beta is power 3. Now, I'm putting arrow under it. Where S is beta, see another one, beta to power 3. I will bring them together to have 2 alpha beta power 3, 2 alpha beta power 3, giving me 4 alpha beta power 3. Beautiful. Now, moving forward, I will now have alpha power 4 plus beta power 4, then plus 6 alpha squared beta squared. Okay? Now, from here, what is common is 4 alpha beta. 4 alpha beta is here, 4 alpha beta is here. I can factor it out to have 4 alpha beta. And inside the bracket, you see that I have taken 1 alpha here outside. Then I have still alpha to power 2. Then plus. Here I have taken alpha 4 alpha beta outside. So beta now is remaining power 2. That is where I am. We keep on moving. You know, mass is very beautiful. We move on. Next I have is I shall be having alpha to power 4 plus beta to power 4. Then from here I have plus 6, okay, alpha squared beta squared. Now looking at this place, I want to expand the alpha squared plus beta squared. In my first video under symmetric functions, I explained in details how you can expand alpha squared beta squared. That is, if I have x squared plus y squared, by expansion it is going to be x plus y squared minus 2xy. Okay, that is a very beautiful one. So I am going to apply this knowledge to the expansion of alpha squared plus beta squared in the bracket here, meaning that what I will now have is plus 4 alpha beta. Then inside that bracket that is alpha squared plus beta squared, I will now apply this knowledge, and that is going to give me then alpha plus beta, then squared minus 2 alpha beta, then squared. Good. Sorry, bracket. Now, what I have done is that I am trying as much as I can to ensure that everything I have here is in terms of alpha plus beta or alpha beta, sum of roots and product of roots. Therefore, when I saw alpha squared plus beta squared, I need to simplify it further. And having done that, this is what I have. But remember what we are doing, that we are expanding alpha plus beta to power 3. But if you look at this place, you see alpha to power 4, beta to power 4, which is what I was given in the question to find. But I was expanding, let's put it forward, alpha plus beta to power 4. This is what I was expanding. So the whole of this is the expansion of this. But to see what I am seeing now, you will see that from here, okay, down to this place, I can move it to the left hand side. So that by the right hand side, what I will have left is alpha to power 4 plus beta to power 4, which is exactly what I am asked to find. Mass is life. So, permit me to move this now to the left. And when that happens, I will now have alpha plus beta to the power 4 minus the whole of this coming together will now be 6, then alpha squared. But do you know that alpha squared beta squared is the same thing as alpha beta all squared? So let's put it like that so that it will be very beautiful. So I now write it as alpha beta all squared. That is this one. Then next I have is plus 4 alpha beta. Then inside the bracket I have alpha plus beta squared, then minus 2 alpha beta, everything enclosed and all the brackets closed. Beautiful. I am now doing well. Oh, mass is life. When I now simplify the whole of this, it is now equal to what? It is equal to what is left, because you can see from the left hand side I move what I have by the right hand side to the left, and what is now remaining at the right hand side is simply alpha to power, let's put it where? Alpha to power 4 plus beta to power 4. It is this that I am asked to find. So that is now what is left by the right hand side. Meaning, if I replace the values of sum of fruits and product of fruits by the left, I will get the exact answer. We now dive continuously. So from here, my alpha plus beta, I got it here to be negative 2. So I write minus 2 raised to power 4 minus, then I have 6 multiplying alpha beta, I got it here to be 1. So I have 6 multiplying 1 to power 2, then plus 4 alpha beta, I got it here to be 1 multiplied by 1 into bracket alpha plus beta, I got it to be negative 2. I write minus 2 to power 2 minus 2, that is this 2, multiplied by alpha beta, which I got to be 1. I hope you are appreciating what we are doing, because mass is life. The whole thing now is equal to what we are solving, which is alpha to power 4 plus beta to power 4. We continue to move. So as we move, negative 2 to power 4 is going to give me positive 16 minus, inside the bracket I have 1 to power 2 is 1 times 6 will give me 6. Then plus 4 times 1 will give me 4. Then I have 2 to power 2, that is negative 2 to power 2 is going to give me 4. So I now have 4. Then 2 times 1 will give me minus 2. Okay, sorry, minus 2 times 1 will give me minus 2. So we are moving well. So this is now going to give me 16 minus, good, 6. Then 2 minus 2 is, sorry, 4 minus 2 is 2. And that 2 times this 4 will give me 8. That is what I have inside the bracket now. Moving forward, I have 16 minus 8 plus 4 is going to give me 48. And that is equal to 2. Final answer. Oh, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please share my videos to your co-learners, people you know that need this video, that need to learn this and understand it. Share my videos to them. If it is your first time of stopping by, please subscribe to my channel. Give thumbs up to my channel, and then make your comments in the comment section, and I bet me I will reply you. God bless you.
Nambu, agwara m mmadụ sị